What's going on, guys? I finally got my forged aluminum Core Moto wheels in. These are the light gloss gold wheels. They're for my ZX10, obviously. If you follow me, you know that's the bike I have. We're going to talk about the difference in weight between these and the stock wheels, the difference in weight between these and the carbon fiber BSTs, and the price difference between that, and if it's worth it for the carbon fiber for you or just the aluminum wheels. Also talk about the policy that they have on return and everything like that, and cleaning the wheels and just everything you need to know about buying these wheels. It takes about 4 to 5 weeks to get the wheels from when you order them, and they were spot on with that. We're just in the middle between 4 to 5 weeks. They came in, packaged, they look amazing. I inspected the wheels front to back to look for any cracks or blemishes or anything like that. Also inspected to make sure that my disc and the rest of the sprocket and everything lines up. Which the first thing I'll say is, when you order it, if you have a sprocket and you think you don't need a sprocket, that's incorrect, because the pattern on the rear wheel sprocket here is different than the stock pattern, so you're going to need to order yourself a sprocket when you buy these wheels. That was the one mistake I made. Besides that, these wheels are gorgeous. I mean, I've seen them on a few bikes, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to get these or carbon fiber wheels. Obviously, the carbon fiber wheels are lighter. How much lighter? We'll talk about that in a second. But for me, when I weighed everything out as far as price and weight and the looks, I decided to go with the Core Motos. So the Core Motos are, the Core Motos are 4.3 lighter than my stock wheels, and they look a lot better. So you also have to think, 4 pounds doesn't sound like much, but on a centrifugal mass, on a moving part, especially I think the wheels, out of every moving part in your engine, the wheels are probably the biggest, heaviest mass that you're trying to turn. So I know it doesn't sound like much, but it actually is a lot, because you're trying to get that mass moving. So, 4.3 that's a lot of weight. That's a big difference. The carbon wheels are 5.5, which, that's a pound, 0.2 difference. Now, if you're a guy with a lot of money and you're very serious about drag racing, then obviously you're going to go with the lightest thing. The Core Motos, to my door, $3,300. The carbon wheels, depending on which ones you get, you're talking $41,000 to $5,000. That's between $800 and $1,000 difference. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, also a pound doesn't sound like a lot either. Even though we just talked about how centrifugal mass matters more than just stationary weight, like a frame or an engine. The first thing you're going to do is read your paperwork, because they're going to tell you about how you need to inspect the wheels, make sure they're to your liking, make sure you set them down on something soft and not scratch them, because if they have any scratches or any damage, you have to report that right away. Or if you've installed them or cut the tie straps that comes on the rear wheel, they're going to tell you, they're going to say sorry. So I inspected both wheels. It looked great. I am really happy with the wheels. For me, I probably could have saved a little more money and spent a little extra money on the carbon fiber, but I'm painting my bike all black, and I just love black and gold, and I love the way these wheels look. I just love the, carbon fiber looks really cool, not going to lie. On a lot of fairings and stuff like that, I really like it, but there's something about forged aluminum wheel, anodized, the gold and black. I just think it's going to look really good on my bike. So that was more, not even so much price, but I just like the way they look. Also, this hasn't happened a lot, but I have seen videos where a rear carbon fiber wheel on a drag bike just shatters and explodes. So, I'm not saying anything about them because I've never had them, and there's a lot of bikes going 7 seconds in the quarter mile that run carbon fiber wheels, so obviously they work. But I would think that you would probably want to be constantly inspecting them with, the utmost detail to make sure there's no cracks in it or anything like that. But with that said, make your own decisions based upon the information that I'm giving you, and you can do what you want. But I'll tell you, they're much lighter. They look beautiful. So far, I like them. I'm happy. The other thing I'll talk about is they talk about the soaps that you want to use when you're cleaning them. These are anodized aluminum wheels, so nothing acidic at all. So if you go ahead and spray some type of Formula 8, carb cleaner, anything like that, that's, when your wheels are dirty on your bike, when you don't clean it for a while, you want to spray something on there to get it off real easy. You spray it on there and you spray it off and you clean it. That could damage these wheels instantly with one time. They are going to tell you, once again, you're done. They don't care. They're not going to have any, sympathy for you whatsoever. They're not going to buy you a new set of wheels, obviously. What they recommend is Lemon Pledge. And as I was reading it, I was like, Lemon Pledge? And it says, yes, we said Lemon Pledge. So that's what they recommend. And they say to use a microfiber cloth. Obviously, you don't want to, scratch the dirt into your wheels. But I love these wheels. I think they look great. I can't wait to put them on my bike. So stay tuned for when I install them on the bike. Here's the front wheel one more time. These things are gorgeous. I love them. Can't wait to see the blacked out bike with the gold wheels and a little bit of red accent. I know I was kind of not sure about the red, but I'm still not sure. But in my head, it looks good. But we'll see once it's all together. So I love you guys. And